What's up, guys? Talking about more knives today, and today we're looking at a ZT knife. I've had this for a while. This is a ZT0770CF. CF is for that beautiful carbon fiber. Made in the USA, and you can see right on the blade there where we're looking, S35VN. Alright, this one is an assisted flipper. Alright, so there's a torsion bar in there. You can open this slowly with two hands. You just do that, but yeah, I mean, it's not a huge deal. I much prefer a manual knife over an assisted knife, but there's still plenty of people out there that love their assisted blades. Once you initiate that, there's no way it's not going to open completely. Locks up every time, no blade play anyway, or any direction. So anyway, real quick, let's get the box out of the way. I got this one in a trade. Go Bold ZT. You can see this one was the display model, looks like, maybe. But yeah, there's the box, for anyone who cares about the box. So some quick specs. 3.25 inches on our blade here. It's a drop point design. Flat ground, almost full flat. And you can tell there's a stonewash finish on there. Alright, a little bit of a point, but not too much. I mean, again, this is known or, described as a drop point, but to me, it is a little bit more of like a Wharncliffe style, in my opinion. Just my opinion. There is a little bit of belly down here. It's not completely flat or anything, so that's, I guess, why they would call it a drop point. Take a closer look at that beautiful carbon fiber, and if I give you a back shot, you can see that it is genuine carbon fiber. You can see all the layers there. Maybe if I zoom in, that might help. Because sometimes you get carbon fiber that has a laminate. So sometimes it's like G10, and there's just a thin little piece of carbon fiber on the outside. It's a little cheaper to do that, but this is genuine 100% carbon fiber, which is very strong and also lightweight. While we're zoomed in, you can see that little back spacer there. Pretty cool. All right, and our little lanyard hole, or lanyard tube, I should say. So that would wrap around that. So this one does have a liner lock in there. You can see a lockup. Again, no blade plate in any direction, locks up nice and solid every single time. However, there is a little bit off centering here. All right, slightly to the right. Does not rub or anything like that, so it doesn't bother me. If it rubs, then that's something that really bothers me, but some people are perfectionists, and if it's not like, dead center, they'll play around with the pivot, which you could probably do. You could probably take that that off center out just a little bit. There's always a sweet spot there, because once you start tightening down your pivot screw, there's going to be more pressure. With an assisted knife, you have to make sure the blade's just loose enough so that it's going to fly out, but you still want everything to be nice and tight. But I'm sure you can adjust that off center out a little bit. Again, nice metal, seems like aluminum back spacer here. Little design on it. You can see it's 3/4 closed frame. Made in the USA. This one is a little bit small. I mean, it's very comfortable in the hand, but it is a little bit smaller for my hand. This is basically a smaller design or smaller version of the 0777. Much more expensive knife, but basically same blade, same handle design, everything just a little bit bigger. So this is like the smaller brother to that model. As far as price, around 180 bucks. Now, ZTs aren't cheap across the board. They are the expensive Kershaws, right? They're the, I don't know, if the Kershaws were the Honda Civics, these are the Accords. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be upscale, better steels, better fit and finish, better quality overall, better materials, right? Carbon fiber, S35VN, top-notch stuff. And for $180, I have to say, I do really like the knife. It is very light, 3 ounces, if I didn't already mention it. Very, very capable. I personally am not a huge fan of the speed assist, but other than that, I mean, it's a very usable knife. Ergonomics are pretty good, though, for a smaller knife in my hand. Like, my pinky's kind of hanging off, but there's that little shelf there that it pushes against. All right, there is a nice thumb ramp that starts in the handle here. All right, so it feels nice on the thumb in this portion of the hand. There is jimping at the base of the blade there, which is very purposeful. It does work. It is kind of, sharp. It doesn't hurt or anything, but I just mean it grabs your thumb very nicely. All right, and the finger troll here. It's just, I mean, it feels like it's in my hand. I have a solid grip on it in multiple grips. All right, even reverse grip, it feels very good. Just happens to be a little bit on the small side. As far as these large pivots, there's designs cut out into the pivot on both sides. I know it's like an aesthetics thing. To me, though, it kind of cheapens the knife. I feel like if this was a solid, even large, if it was a solid piece without the cutouts, it would look classier to me. When I see like all extra designs in knives, and there's a couple really expensive knives that have these little design features, those are the types of things I see on like M-Techs. You know what I mean? To me, it kind of gives it a cheaper look. Has nothing to do with the performance of the knife or anything. It's just a design thing, but I just don't like it. You can, of course, give me your opinions down below. Some people will, some people won't. But I like to see simple, clean things. I mean, this is a beautiful knife. I don't think it needed the extra little pizzazz in the pivot screws. I do like oversized pivot screws. I think that looks cool sometimes. But I mean, overall, it's a great knife. It really does perform very well. I mean, it should for almost $200, but it is a good ZT. And as you guys requested more ZTs, and as I use them more, I love them all. I don't think I've had a bad one. It's just obviously preference things here and there, but they're all great knives. As far as the pocket clip here, this is a deep concealed carry, all right? So you could have barely any knife poking up. If that's an issue for you, again, that little lanyard tube there, you can throw a lanyard on it to help get it out of the pocket. But yeah, I mean, this is an awesome, great performing knife. I just kind of wish it was slightly bigger. That's about it. So that's the ZT0770CF. Let me know if you guys have one, what you think of it. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you soon. Take care.